Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a story time about why I quit my job. My job is actually part of the reason why I haven't been uploading. I have not had any time to film and edit, and then my laptop broke when I had a couple days off. I was going to try to edit a video I had filmed. I'm probably not even going to bother with that video at this point, but anyways, so yeah, like I said, I had a job and now I've had to quit. There's a big story time to why, but I wanted to let you know that, that's kind of why. If you like to watch my videos every week, I think it's been like a month or so since I've uploaded, and a little over that since I filmed. So yeah, I will probably be back up to uploading my regular once a week. This month's going to be a busy month because we have a family friend down, but I'm still going to make time to film because now I have more time to. I actually have almost every video for this month planned and ready to be filmed, just not filmed it yet. And then I also have like beginning of next month. But I doubt for most people, because I only have like 20 something subscribers, don't really care because like they're not subscribed yet. Hopefully, if you aren't subscribed yet, subscribe. But anyways, on to the point of the video. So it kind of started off with, I was working at a gas station, and there's just not like the best environment to work in, especially on the side of town I was working in the gas station I was working at. I'm not gonna really give names of like the gas station and stuff like that, only because like I left there in pretty much good terms with my boss and stuff, and my mom works there actually, so like I don't really want to do anything like that could affect anything. But yeah, so what happened was we were a little like airy about me working there because like I don't do good with like heavy conflict and like a bunch of drama that gets like involved in those type of environments. Like school drama is one thing, the type of drama that was happening there is a whole different thing. It's not even really drama, it's I guess you could still consider it drama. But anyways, so what started off was we were already airy about me working there because of the drama and all, but just getting into it and everything. After my training, I had my first issue with this one woman who came in to get gas, and I had tried telling her like 3 times that the gas pump was down, and she just kept telling me to start it and to work it, and that I need to be doing my job right, which was me doing my job right, because why waste the time and get people mad for gas not to be working at that pump, and telling them to go to another pump where they can actually get the gas they want. And so finally I caved, and I just went ahead and started it, and then of course it didn't work because I had already told her it doesn't work. And then she came in again and yelled at me for not knowing how to do my job and not starting it right, which is not factual. And then she had me do it again, so at this point I was done. I was just ready, like, okay, I'll do it again. And then so that happened, and then she finally went in, which that's nothing, that's just somebody wanting to be stupid. And then I didn't really have any problems until probably about 2 weeks ago, which so back in like the second week of April, I'll say, around then, I had my first like issues where I had to like mark down and stuff to try to get people to trespass because they were trying to tell me and cuss me out that I wasn't doing my job right, and that just a bunch of other stuff. But what happened was legally you have to charge tax. And sorry, I got a message. So I charge tax like you're supposed to. What was messaging me? I told them I was filming. Oh well. But like I was trying to say, so you charge tax because that's what you legally have to do. Like you don't go to Walmart and expect to not pay tax. So she went off on me and told me that she didn't like it that all the new people charge tax when the old people didn't. Well, there's the thing. There's a reason why there's new people there. Me being the type of person I am, even working in a place that isn't really that professional, I still try to act professional because I just feel more comfortable doing that and being the bigger person and acting mature. Then what else happened? And then she also got mad because the lottery machine, I was scanning a scratch-off ticket and the thing was acting up. It was going slow and it told me one amount, and because it hadn't registered the other one, I guess, yet. So I told her how much it was so far, and then it finally came through, and then she tried to tell me I was cheating her out of money and that I can't scam a scammer, and because she called herself a scammer, what a bright human being, and stuff like that. So she just kept going on and on and on, yelling at me, cussing me out, telling me that she needs to talk to my boss to get someone new. Well, I quit. He never fired me. And as of right now, I can get my job back whenever I want, and if I just want to go in a couple days a week to make some side cash, I can. But I'm probably not going to do that because I want to get out of that environment. Because of like some stuff that was like the straw that broke the camel's back, and the real reason why I quit my job, which I'm going to say in a little bit in the video. But anyways, and then after that woman left, another guy came in, and he wanted a phone charger, and there was a line, so it's locked up, and I'm the only one there, and I have to unlock it. So I tell him, okay, well, stand over there and wait, like I'm supposed to. And then he gets mad because him and his friend or boyfriend, I don't know, I don't care really, him and the person he was with, ripped the phone charger thing off the counter like away from the register and all, and brought it to me and slammed it against, because I'm behind bulletproof glass and everything, and slammed it against the glass, and told me to unlock it there and get the charger for him. I told him no, bring it back, because like you can't do that. You can't skip everyone in line and expect to get what you want, especially when you rip it off the counter. Luckily it's not like glued or stapled, but it's sitting on the counter, and he like yanked it. I saw, because like you can see and everything. So then that happened, and he yelled at me, asking me my name, asking me my age, and asking me all this other stuff, because he wanted to have my boss fire me because I didn't let him skip everyone in line and open a thing of chargers when he goes and slams it against the glass in my face, type of thing. So that happened. And then about maybe, I'd say around a week after that, this other guy came in, and he, which apparently he had been in there a couple times before. I don't know, I didn't know his face until that incident, and he came in, and we have cameras, because what gas station doesn't, unless they're an idiot who's running it. It looked like he was stealing something out of the cooler, and all that. So when he went to walk past the counter and head out the door, I said, hey, do you want to pay for that? Because like, that's what you should do. That's what I was told to do. And so he popped off, and my boss happened to be there, and he started going off and saying that he needs to fire me, and started cussing me and my boss out, threatening to call the cops, threatening to beat me up if he ever catches me outside and stuff like this. Which, I take threats as if they're promises type of thing, because like, don't say something that you don't mean. I mean, working in that store, I take it a little lightly, because like, why threat something like that when you're probably gonna get the cops there and be the one arrested. But yeah, so then he came in again and immediately came to the register and said, "Nobody likes you." And he tried to say, because the guy in front of him was trying to like take a thing of either like games or something, like cigar wrap things, and he snatched it out of my hand, and then he tried to say nobody likes you, and then tried to say that I tried to snatch the cigars out of his hands when it was the other way around, and then started cussing me out and my boss out again, because my boss was there that time too, and just like threatening me again. And then he was actually out there for a little bit, and then he came back a couple times and just sat in his car and with his friend who comes with him a lot and stuff like that, and would never come in, would just sit there right in front of the door and watch, basically, which was weird. Then he started coming in again and buying something and just getting right out, most of the time cigarettes. What else happened? Oh, and then there was another guy who came in for lottery, and he got mad and started threatening to call the cops on me and everything, because he came in and said, "Is it too late to get some type of ticket on, like, is it too late for the draw?" And me, not knowing, told him, "Oh, I don't know. Do you want to try it or no?" And he said, "Okay," and then proceeded to buy the tickets and everything, and then came in about a couple days later to cash them in, and said not a winner, which I don't know if it was going to be a winner, if it had been the right draw or not, but he got mad at me for them not being the right drawing that he wanted, because he had showed up too late for it. And I tried explaining to him, and then he talked to my boss and stuff, and then finally he let that go after threatening to call the cops on me multiple times and all. And then he's actually been back and bought lottery tickets off me before I quit, and I just, me being me, I'm not putting up with that stress and all, and I make him check them before he leaves. That way I can either like cancel him and give him his money back, or just make it known that he knows ahead of time. That way he can't do anything to me. And then kind of the straw that broke the camel back is this one guy came in and offered to buy, well, he didn't offer, he wanted to buy a bubble, which is like this thing that like they smoke crack or like meth out of. It's like a tube and then has like a bubble looking thing. It's glass, and I always check them before I sell them, so I know for a fact I won't sell a broken one. There's been a couple times where someone has specifically asked for a broken one, and if there's one on top, I'll give it to them, because like they specifically asked for it for what they're trying to do. But it's like a tobacco pipe type of thing is what they're called, and or oil burner. And they so he bought it, and he didn't want a broken one. He didn't ask for a broken one, so I'm not going to sell someone a broken one. And so I checked it and put it in the bag like I always do, and then he bought it and everything, and then left, and then came back a couple days later and was trying to tell me that he had to go to the hospital and stuff because I had sold him a broken one, and he said he saw it was broke and then tried to smoke out of it, and then a piece of glass went and cut his throat, which for someone who is trying to make that big of a deal out of something, if it was that bad of a cut in your throat, you would not be able to talk as good, and even a minor cut to your throat, your voice would be a little raspy and not perfectly fine. And then also, he told me that I sold it to him for $5, which is something I would never do. They're $7 for a small one and $8 for a big one. You're not paying any more or any less, unless I go to give you your change and you just completely walk out. And then, so I went to handle all that, and I told him that he has to talk to my boss about it, that there's nothing I can do, because there's nothing I can do. I can get in trouble for giving him a free bubble when there's no need to. Plus, he never brought the bubble back to prove that it was broke or anything. So it escalated and escalated to where he started threatening me and stuff like that, and he finally threatened to slice me in the throat with it if I didn't give him one. And once again, me not taking him extremely seriously because of where I work, but also taking him kind of serious because like that's the type of person I am. I told him, we'll come back with my boss, and then and then he just walked out, and then he actually came back in later that night, and that was like the last night, the final straw. I was done, but I couldn't just quit on the spot, so I waited a couple days and stuff. I waited about just under a week until I finally quit. But he came back in that night and said that he was gonna call the cops. I said, well, I'll give you, and then he just was like, well, I want my $5 back. And I was like, well, number one, don't sell you them for $5, but I can call my boss and see what he wants me to do. And he didn't want me calling my boss. He didn't want my boss involved. So that was kind of fishy too. And then there had been a car outside that had been there for a while. And of course, me being the type of person I am, I noticed stuff like that. And he pointed at it and said, yeah, well, they're there. If you don't do it, they'll come in here and handle it. And is the kind way of saying it. You know what that really means. And so of course I'm like, okay, well, there was a line behind him, and I said, okay, we'll stand right here. And I called my boss, and of course he walked out while I was calling my boss, and I was like, hey, this is what's going on, can you get here? And he was like, oh, well, if he comes back, just give him another bubble. And so I was like, okay, and hung up. And then I immediately texted my mom and said, get here. And she, being the type of mom she is, she doesn't take that type of crap. She's a big mama bear. She didn't even bother responding to me, which freaked me out a little bit. But she just left. So then I text my momo, which is her mom. She's my grandma. I texted her and was like, hey, tell my mom to get here. And then she got back, and my mom finally texted me back and said, on my way. And like, she was getting there as quickly as she could because I had her car. And luckily she had a friend who would stop by, and he slammed open the door. It was like a big scene, and I made sure I was all right. And me being the type of person I am, trying to stay professional, I'm there having an anxiety attack because like there's all this stuff going on, and I can't handle a bunch of stress like that. And so he is asking me that, and then there's people on the line starting to wonder what's going on and everything. And I just tell him, yeah, I'm fine, and because I know my mom's on her way, and so that was a little comforting. So I finished the like 3 people who were in the line, and by then my mom had gotten there, and she and him and a couple other people were cussing him out. And then this one lady who works at the store across the street, she's a really nice lady, I like her, she went off on him a little bit and was like, don't be messing with my best friend and stuff like that. And So that was nice to have all that support. And then my mom, of course, was coming in and checking in on me, told me that she told him that she was going to call the cops if he didn't leave, which she would have, and that she was going to talk to our boss the next day and let him know to trespass him and all. And yeah, and then like my mom's boyfriend knows him, and like that whole group that she knows him. So they all were like warning him not to mess with me, which was nice. But it's like the worst threatening I've gotten, but it just kept building up and escalating. More and more people were starting to threaten me and cuss me out and stuff, and I don't need the job, so I didn't want to put up with all that stress and everything. And also my grades in school were going down a little bit and stuff like that. So quitting the job was the best route for me. I actually plan on, after I get back from Ohio, I am going to be getting a job at like a fast food place or something, like McDonald's, I think, or wherever I can get a job, because I don't really want to go back to gas station work, and get all that situated and start making money again. But luckily, me being the smart person I am, I saved my money, most of it. I also have my last check I'm getting in a couple days, because I still have to wait for my normal payday, and I will be good on money until afterwards, even if I decide to put that money towards starting this one thing me and my friend are working on. The girl who was in either the last video or the video before that I posted. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit over the place because like when I'm doing story times, random thoughts just start coming in, and like sometimes I have people messaging me because I use my phone for my camera, because I haven't bought a camera yet. I'll probably buy a camera after I start my next job, because like the phone's just so much more convenient. Airdrop it to my laptop to edit, and the camera quality isn't that bad in my opinion. I have upgraded since my last video from a 7 Plus to an XR, so that's nice. I've also gotten a couple other things, and a mini story time. So I was dealing with that, and it actually made me skip a day of school. And on that day, I was tired because I didn't sleep well the night before because dealing with all that. I went to use the bathroom, and I was about to bring my mom or my momo to the store or something like that. So I went to take my AirPods out of my ear and put them in the case, and then I was holding my phone and I put my AirPods on top of my phone, and because I was using the bathroom, I went to flush the toilet. And when I went to flush the toilet, my AirPods flew off my phone and into the toilet, and before I could reach my hand to like grab them, because like those were expensive, it had already gone down the drain and I couldn't get them, which really sucked. I was so mad that I was laughing, type of thing. I don't find it funny, but maybe in the future, looking back, I'll find it funny. But at least I got to upgrade, which was take up my last check that I got before I get my final check. I got to upgrade to the AirPod Pros, so that was nice. And then like I've just like little things from that job that kind of made it worth the stress and everything, was like being able to do that. I got an Apple Watch, which I've been wanting for years and years and years. So like yeah, and like I said before, I didn't really need a job. My family like is like make sure I have what I need and stuff like that, and then like I do get some of the stuff I want because that's just nice of them and all. So like yeah, but it was nice to be able to get the things that I've been wanting that like they don't want to get me because like they're expensive and all. So like I've been able to get it myself, and it actually feels good to be able to buy stuff I've been wanting for years and have money. But yeah, anyways, I'm just ranting now, and I don't need to be ranting. I could be editing because it is 10:30 almost, and I still have to edit this and get it ready to be uploaded for tomorrow. And I also gotta take a shower and get ready for school and all. I really just did my hair in a hurry, so it doesn't look the best. I'm using new products and all, so I'm still trying to figure it out. And actually tomorrow I'm going to Walmart to get like a new hair blow dryer set, I think, unless I can just get pieces for it. And like some other hair stuff to make it easier to style. And I'm gonna try to style my hair differently. I actually I'm thinking about getting a perm, so I might do that while I'm in Ohio. Not like a tight perm, but like just a loose perm, so I can maybe vlog that if my grandpa lets me, type of thing, because like I'm gonna pay for it and all, but he might try to talk me out of it. So it's not like he wouldn't let me, it's just that I might have a bunch of people who like convince me not to. So like I gotta work on whether and think for myself whether I actually want it or not. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry about me ranting. I hope you enjoyed the story time. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down more video ideas. I'm always open to a good video idea. I'm gonna be uploading more on here, on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, which has been kind of my goal of 2021, is to get more on Twitter. I think after my project I'm working on with my friend, which will get released in probably a couple months when everything is settled and we can actually start working on it, where we can do that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. My links to my TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat and all will be down below. They're pretty much all human.tr3, besides Instagram, which has an extra period between the TR and 3, so it's human.tr.3. So yeah, I love this hoodie. In case you were like wondering, it's like really soft, it's fleece. I waited multiple weeks for it. I was gonna vlog at my best friend's birthday, which is what these were for. They actually came in late though, which I was mad about, but but they were worth the wait. I actually got me, her, and her mom one. So yeah, got it with Amazon because like we love Amazon. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go because I got a bunch of other stuff I gotta do tonight, and I probably shouldn't film when I'm starting to get tired because then I start ranting. So yeah, see you in next week's video. Bye.